this is Adrian and in this video we're going to be talking about what a spec script is. So for all the screenplay writers that are, writing a screenplay and are trying to send it out to Hollywood or to the movie producers and all the agents that are going to be reading it, or all the, hired script readers, what you're sending out is actually a spec script, and I bet you didn't even know that you were doing that. Now, what is it? So spec is short for speculation, also called the selling script. You are writing it in speculation that you will sell it later or circulate it as a sample, and are not being paid to write it. Not yet, anyway. So it doesn't, mainly the difference is between a spec script and all the other scripts that you see online when you try to look up a script for whatever reason. It doesn't have numbered scenes or camera direction, camera angles, editing directions, formatting instructions, etc. It basically doesn't have all the, camera jargon and vocabulary words. So the writer directs the camera without using camera directions and identifies special effects without using technical language. You're still using the same formatting structure, but a real great screenplay writer can do that. Can, write the direction and the camera angles and identify special effects without using the technical language. You can use it a little bit, like I give you an example here on the right of just a spec script, and it's the same formatting, the master scene headings and all that fade in and dialogue and character and narrative description, all that, but you're not using all those technical camera angles like panning or wide shot, zoom in, over the shoulder shot, or you use a little bit, like I guess cut to could be considered a camera angle, but use them very sparingly, and only if you absolutely have to in the scene to get the point across or get the visual aspect of the scene across. But like I said, use them very sparingly. So let me see if I can explain it a little bit better about a spec script. So the main reason you write a spec script is to excite professional readers about your story. The story flows smoother and better without the technical instructions. This format emphasizes clear visual writing with no impediment to sell agents and to sell agents and producers on a great story. Now, occasionally, like I said, it has some shooting script terms like montage, flashback, insert for notes and letters, and intercut for telephone conversations. But technically, they're not actual camera angles. Like a flashback is not a camera angle. A montage, I guess, is a series of camera angles, but you're not, it's technical, but technically counts, but not really. So on the right side here, again, example of another spec script, same formatting, but I gave an example of the telephone conversations intercut. So if two people are talking on the phone, you just simply say intercut whoever's talking, to whoever's talking on the phone to each other. And you just do the conversation. And like I said before, use it very sparingly, because a real great screenplay writer can use all the technical jargon without actually putting them in, using clever ways to not use the vocab words but still get across to the reader the visual aspect without the visual terms. You understand? Okay. So here's the difference between a spec script and a shooting script, to give you a better idea. So a shooting script, this is, once it is sold, it goes into pre-production and it will be transformed into a shooting script. So basically, this format requires all the specific technical instructions so that the director, crew, and the cast can more easily perform in the shoot. So it has all the technical terms and camera angles, and it's very, all the scenes are numbered. Like I said, each scene is numbered, done by the production secretary after your script is sold. So both the spec script and shooting script have the same formatting rules. Like I said, it has the same scene master headings, double space, the narrative descriptions, dialogue, all that. And on the right side, here's the perfect example I could find of a shooting script. Every scene is carefully numbered, and in the narrative descriptions or the action, it's all the different camera angles and camera shots. See, tracking shot, camera pans, tracking shot, over the shoulder. Like, so that's the difference between a speculation script, which doesn't have all that, versus a shooting script. Now, why are you writing it in the spec script format? You are doing that so that when you send your script out, because millions of people or send their script out after they're done writing it to Hollywood or to movie producers, and they are hired readers or agents that sit there all day, every day, and read dozens and dozens of scripts. Now, if they come across your script and it's a shooting script because you didn't follow the speculation script format and you actually numbered everything and decided to put all the camera angles and all that vocabulary jargon, it's going to slow the reader down. And he's, like I said, he's reading dozens of scripts a day. So by like the third one, he's going to get to you and he's going to be like, what did this guy do? He wrote all the, tracking shots and camera angles. Like, I'm not going to waste my time when I got 54 scripts to read today. So he's just going to toss it in the trash, or he's going to pass on your script. That's why it's important to just cut that out and figure out clever ways to get the point across, to get the visual aspect without all the, clumsy technical terms that is slowing the tone or the action or the scene down. So you can't have a suspenseful scene be interrupted by, and the camera zooms in on his face as the bead of sweat pours down his eye. Like, you can't do that. So that's why it's important to write it in the speculation format. And also, I heard another definition of a spec script. It's basically, it's called, you could also say it's subject to change. So speculation, the way I learned it, is that it is a script that is subject to change, and it's going to change, because if you're lucky enough to sell your script and be turned into a movie, all the producers that are in charge of it, because they're going to buy the rights and they're going to own it, and I'm assuming it's your first screenplay, and you're not going to have any power or any rights, you're not going to have any say, so they can do whatever they want. They're going to hack and slash and chop everything and cut scenes out, rewrite scenes, and they're just going to move everything around. And the original script, the original vision that you had in mind, is not going to be that when they are done with it. So that's how I always remembered that definition of a spec script, that is subject to change. So that's basically the difference between a spec script and a shooting script. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Also, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And please subscribe and hit the notification, because I'm going to be coming out with a lot of videos. I just got to record them, but I got like 10 of them set up. I just need time to, tweak them and record them, and I'll put them up. So we're going to have a lot of fun these couple of weeks. So please subscribe, and see you next time.